there's a research-backed way of figuring out if people are lying. I saw this from Vanessa Van Edwards, who's a communication expert and has several books out on communication, which I encourage you to check out because they're fantastic. Essentially, she was saying that there is psychological research in which participants were asked to play the game Two Truths and a Lie in the research study. And they found that when individuals told the lie, what they did was that they typically asked the lie as a question. So they would say two truths. So I have glasses, I have hazel eyes, and I'm wearing a blue shirt. And the last statement, which is obviously the lie, is asked as a question instead of a statement. And so there's two takeaways from this. One is to watch out for people that are telling you statements as questions. But two, which I think is actually a more interesting takeaway, is to be really careful when you're using questions and that inflection of a question in your statements. Because some of us, we tend to just do that, and we're not actually lying. It's just a kind of a force of habit. Maybe we feel a little bit insecure about what we're saying. Maybe it's just a habitual speech pattern. But it is something that we do need to work on, especially in the workplace, because people tend to take us a lot less seriously. And now we're saying that they might potentially trust us less if we say our statements like questions. So if you're someone that doesn't even know if you do this, it might be helpful to record yourself in your next meeting just to play it back to see, okay, are any of these statements said with that inflection at the end where it's like, I'm wearing a blue shirt, right? Like where it goes up at the end. One caveat is that I don't think this applies to all cultures and languages. So this was obviously done in America. And if somebody is speaking British English, I'm not sure if this would apply. Comment below if you think this would apply in your culture and language. I know there's various languages and cultures that do speak with more of that inclination at the end and have just a different speaking rhythm than Americans who do tend to speak in kind of a very flat way. So let me know if this would apply for you or if you think that this is a valid type of thing to look out for.